Yes, you read that right. As of February 25th, 2020, I'm officially diagnosed with breast cancer. Cancer is such a scary word to hear, you know? So far, everybody's been like, but you're so young. I know. Cancer doesn't have an age. I did not diagnose, but I found my lump myself sometime in May. I know my body. I do body checks pretty often, pretty normal. So I did a body check and I noticed a lump. I went to the doctor. They ordered for me to get an ultrasound just so that they could see, because you could feel it. But they wanted to get an image of what was going on as well. I went to see my breast surgeon in September. He did the ultrasound, and from it, he was like, oh, it's just a whole bunch of itty bitty masses clumped together, which is very common for fibrocystic breast changes. So he didn't diagnose me with cancer then. He told me to come back 6 months later. So I came back 6 months later, in a week after my birthday. I know, right? Back in for my 6-month ultrasound checkup, and they wanted to do a biopsy. So I get scared. I'm like, oh my God, like, whew. And then it was a room of probably about 4 different doctors. So I'm like, okay, this is a little bit serious. So they did my biopsy. I had to wait. February 25th is where I got the diagnosis that it indeed is breast cancer. The type of breast cancer that I have is infiltrating ductal carcinoma, I believe. Which means mine started in my ducts and my cells started multiplying a little too much, forming a tumor. And then the infiltrating part is the fact that it's spreading to surrounding tissue around those ducts. Mine is stage 2. They do staging based off of like the size, if it's spread, how many other masses that there are or whatnot. So mine's stage 2, which is still pretty early. And from what I'm hearing from my amazing team, it's very, very treatable and is very, very curable. So when I talked to my nurse, she was like, your plan of action is to cure. So that makes me very, very, very happy. My treatment plan consists of me doing chemo. So I have 4 rounds of 2 drugs, and then I have 12 rounds of another drug. And then after chemo is over, I am going in for surgery. So I'm getting a double mastectomy, which they're removing both of my breasts, and reconstruction. So I'll be getting a new set of breasts. It's a little scary because you don't know, but it's reassuring when your faith is set up a certain type of way. And so I swear to God, that figure, I just feel like I'm gonna be okay. Like, it sounds scary. People hear cancer and they're like, oh my God. When I got my diagnosis, I had a mix of emotions. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little scared because nobody loves to hear the big C word. Nobody wants to hear, oh my gosh, it's cancer. Nobody wants to hear that. Then I was a little mad because I'm like, I came back in September. But then I was like, okay, God, I trust that everything happens when you want for it to happen. So I'm like, okay, maybe I wasn't ready for this back in September, but now I'm ready. Now we finna beat the hell out of cancer. And then he gave me a piece about it. Like, a lot of people are like, wow, like, you have such a good spirit. You seem so bubbly, optimistic, which I should, right? Like, you can't stress about things that you can't control. So far my life has changed. I cut my hair off, which is why I got this on. I actually made a separate video so that you guys can see the whole experience, and I'll kind of hit on details of why I decided to cut my hair before chemo. Today was my first chemo treatment, and I know people like, what, you had chemo today? I did. I had chemo probably about 5 hours ago. They say the first day is pretty cool. I might be feeling symptoms maybe like in 3 days or something like that, but I trust in God that He got me. And then I've tried to eat better. I've cut down on a lot of alcohol. I've tried to implement vegetables, blueberries, spinach, and all of that. It is very, very real. And it's different for me because with the coronavirus and all of that happening, like, I'm in my appointments by myself because you can't have multiple visitors with you in the hospital, which it's scary. But I thank God that, like, He gives me peace and I'm able to remember things, and my team is really great, so they answers like a lot of the questions and stuff that I have, and I try to ask them instead of reading stuff online, because you read stuff online and then you think you die tomorrow. So I don't need that. I don't want that. So these questions I get is like, well, how can I support you? Just love on me and pray for me, and love on me and pray for me, and love on me and pray for me, especially with this virus. I can't really have like visitors and stuff like that or whatnot. If you're thinking about me, just send me a message, or if you want to FaceTime me or whatnot. I'm good financially, kind of, sort of, for the most part. I'm good mentally. I'm good spiritually. This has made me pray like crazy. So if you're a prayer warrior, just do that for me. And it's allowing for me to let people be there and love on me, because I'm always the giver. So to be the receiver is a little weird, but I'm managing nonetheless. So if you have any comments, questions, or whatever, if I got the answers to them, I'll try. Like I said, pray for me, love on me. But this ain't the end. It's just the beginning, and I'm gonna sparkle on purpose this whole time. And if you with me, #ShiningStrong. Peace.